like bear and bear.
Oh, SkewMond. Vladi he's dead.
Vladi is not dead.
Oh.
Is dead. Is not. Is dead. First blood. First blood. Sorry, you're laning against Caps, bro. You're going to need a hall pass.
Yeah, you're not laning against Caps. You're laning against Caps and SkewMond. Isn't on vision, but Soboro should be fine.
Soboro, all in. Hunt back. Realm Warp on the way up. SkewMond recognizing, I don't know if they can do anything to turn this. BrokenBlade has been caught out and knocked down. Baited into a false sense of security by SkewMond being there.
With SkewMond holding the smite for the
will
second.
They make it out?
Oh, maybe they can't.
Nice wall to stop Vladi from moving in with the point and click CC. Root still connects. Eggs assault about to fade away, and SkewMond's going to be in trouble. One more hyper stack. The overload from Vladi. Gonna grab the kill and even up the gold in the mid lane. 2 kills now. Fnatic. Really excellent recovery in this game.
And it puts a lot of weight off of Upset's shoulders when he's always needed to be the one-man army.
Yep, very true. Although he has to be careful now if Caps does spot him out. Quick stun onto Razork, a decent chunk of damage, but the clone nicely paced to body block a lot of that damage. But Razork has now gone a little bit too far. He gets burned out. Not enough respect paid to the wall. Needed to back up sooner. Thought there might have been a re-engage angle. This is a very winnable game. It's very close. But I just get nervous the later we go into a G2 game.
Yeah, they're contesting on mid now, though.
Ooh.
Realm Warp.
They're warping the realms, but Caps is already ready with the wall. Vladi the only one to go, and immediately they're going to try to re-engage. Caps tries to make a ball. Razork so quick to pull the trigger. 2 quick spins. I shouldn't have doubted him. Fnatic out for blood. The Herald charge perfectly timed now for the follow-up. A double kill for Upset. Fnatic playing like demons.
And Fnatic, they break the game open. They take the mid tower. They take down Caps and SkewMond despite them trying to flash out.
That's true.
So it's like...
So really, it's a time-honored tradition for the Hall of Legends. As Soboro, I don't think you win this 1v1 anymore, my guy. The period of poke with the boomerang is coming to a close. That man has actual items. Trying to get angry as fast as he can, but he's no. Oh no.
Upset is here.
Oh no. That guy's mid laner's Hall of Legends, by the way. The Mega Gnar, if he's able to go Mega.
That Oro stacked up the Mega Gnar on the jungle camps now, so he's in prime position.
And he's
TP behind.
Realm Warp in. That's an angry Gnar. Looking for revenge. SkewMond forced back. Soboro on the flank. Nice stun from Caps to deny the initial engage. Another follow-up piece of CC to stop the Gnar from getting in. Soboro trying to take over. Fnatic using the threat of the Gnar to force all of G2 back and pick up kills in the meantime.
And this is clean from Fnatic.
Help keep the push going. But 30 seconds left on the Baron needs one more wave. G2 know it, so they use the culling to force Fnatic back. As long as they kill this cannon minion, they can likely keep that tier 2 standing, but Hansama already chunked. Ulti out onto Vladi. Do they have enough damage to lock him down? It looks like the answer is yes. Grand Starfall coming in. Vladi taken out of the equation. Shut down going to SkewMond. Now Soboro on the chase. Fnatic feel like they have to go in for more. Upset. Arcane shift over the wall. Wants to keep the fight going. Eyes on Soboro. Can the Gnar make the difference? No. G2 outspacing. Outmaneuvering in the fight. The Mega Gnar getting absolutely nothing done. Finally knocks 2 back, but Upset is now in trouble as Hansama continues to march in. This 6 shots landing. Upset versus the world, but he's not enough in the face of G2. All 5 members survive.
G2, how do they keep getting away with it? This Nash play was so clean by Fnatic, but they get caught and they want to try to go for the redemption kills. G2 currently holding on to position, but ignoring the mid wave. I do wonder if Fnatic could just Realm Warp onto BrokenBlade. He has no flash, but they want to Realm Warp with mid instead.
Realm Warp in, Hansama sliding, gliding, trying to get a little bit more done. Spin coming through on SkewMond. That's going to be the jungler deleted right as the fight kicks off, but he has the GA, and now it's BrokenBlade on the flank. Instantaneous lock up onto Vladi, blocked by the Mikhails, and now it's SkewMond in trouble.
Vladi?
Flash forward for Vladi! Vladi! In the face of destruction, finds the angle, and it's Upset to follow through. No one would flash forward there, but just barely manages to make it work. But instead, it's the damage of the Twisted Fate, evening things up, finding the kill. And now it's Soboro versus Caps. Lospa there to empower him. The Mini Gnar believing he has what it takes, but the stuns are there for Caps. It's so damn close.
Oh, Soboro not able to catch Caps. He didn't get the double jump on the minions. I thought he would be able to get the bounce.
For doing a thing that they already wanted to do. I like it. Realm Warp in though, kicking the fight off. Excellent blast cone to try and split the fight, but now it's Caps who's isolated. Rocket Belt back, looking for the stun. Vladi, quick flash over. And now it's going to be Caps falling. The Baron play stymied. BrokenBlade teleporting forward in the bottom lane, trying to keep the push up because Fnatic recognized the weakness in G2. breaking open their base, setting their eyes on the inhibitor line, and perhaps pushing for even more.
Soboro basing here to defend the bot side. BrokenBlade did as well. It's only going to be the mid inhibitor, but that's the Nash play completely stymied here. Or we just fight in mid lane.
Walking in, slow coming forward from Lospa. Did flash for that. Gold card now there for G2 as they try to burn through Lospa, just barely living. Soboro hopes to flash over the wall. BrokenBlade off on the side, can do big damage, but Fnatic, I think you lost out on this one. It's time to retreat. Nope, it's time to go back in for round 2. All in onto BrokenBlade. Razork starting to spin. SkewMond with the Aegis Assault living for a damn long time, just barely surviving. Still has the GA. Fnatic has to be careful not to overcommit. BrokenBlade waiting over the wall. Knocked back in. Upset. Takes the opportunity to dive forward. Ulti across the back line. Two-shot barrage hitting like a truck. Upset continuing to march in, as is Razork. G2 on the ropes, but peeling back as best they can. Upset taking down Hansama.
Fnatic, I think they've done it. They've taken down 2 members. They're 5 versus 3. Caps is still up and available. The wave is super low. If Caps can get to base, he can clear this.
They can't let Caps back into his fountain. Fnatic poised to end the game. Fnatic poised to take game 1 against G2. The old rivalry's paying off. Grabs winning out in game 1. Caps nowhere to go. Fnatic taking game 1 with confidence. It was back and forth, but in the end, they find the victory.
And this was clean from Fnatic. They had a few mishaps, a few oopsies, but overall, watching this, it didn't feel like G2 was just off. It felt like Fnatic was on. They were locked in, they were engaging well, playing well, finding the windows that they needed, and a great game as we have a little interview here with Soboro. He doesn't know that the ward is there, but maybe it doesn't matter.
We're going to find out. Flash in on a BrokenBlade. BrokenBlade now overheating, hoping to find a kill back on the Soboro. Flash in return, but first blood is there for Razork.
Really creative pathing by Razork there. We'll see. Razork wants to go for the Raptors as the cross map here. Or a mid lane play instead.
Mid. Caps has just burned all of his cooldowns. Magic Shield is fading away. Nice sidestep on the flag and drag. SkewMond now ready to respond. SkewMond level 6, importantly. Scatter the Weak is there. Force of Will is there as well. But SkewMond now forced to full commit here, hoping to land a double daggers. TP coming in. It's going to be Lospa on the way to mid lane. Excuse me, Labrov on the way to mid lane. To mix up the nameplates, to cover for SkewMond. Scatter the Weak does connect. Lospa now walking Hansama back to his tower, forcing a flash out. Incredible sequence of play for Fnatic there. And else that's what you like. In which case, I'm sorry. You're going to have to, it's a bit of a reprieve from that particular punishment obsession that so many
Hansama,
of
no
you seem
flash.
to have.
Go Razork.
Flash in, ulti, Hansama. He's trapped him in the Thunderdome. The curtains have been called. Hansama trying to fire back. Upset, grabbing the kill in the end, and that's it. Fnatic, do you want this fight? The answer, no. They might want to fight Caps, though, who is definitely overcommitted here. Solar Flare is there. Now the re-engage coming in. Call the pack coming out from SkewMond, trying desperately to hold on. Is Vladi still standing? CC there. Down goes SkewMond. G2 overcommitting to the play. Public execution landed. He actually did it. The Mad Lad off on the side. Hansama is dead. Somebody hit an Embessor. Tell the balance team it needs another nerf. Oh no.
It's like
they're trying to fancy feet, but all of the rest of Fnatic are now sprinting down to bottom lane. The flag, the drag.
Oh, poor Labrov.
Oh, Razork now on a killing spree. BrokenBlade in trouble top lane. What is happening? Whoa!
Fnatic are killing them everywhere.
Where were you when the team that collapsed in game 2 of a series? But there's a lot of physical damage on the enemy team. So if he's not matched up against Vladi, things are going to be rough. Razork going all in here. SkewMond running for his life. The pack has been called. No Weak have been scattered. Labrov likely to need to ult and make it taken down anyway. The power unleashed. Vladi now on a killing spree.
Fnatic, they just have full control of the map. Like, what can G2 do?
Ruin the game for all one-tricks. It's a terrible idea.
How long would that last? Oh, Soboro.
Not a terrible idea, though, is Soboro. Trying to get the hell out of dodge. TP, a little bit more time. It's just not enough. Shutdown is there. Good pick from G2.
Well, SkewMond, good face check here.
Has face check. All the pack used. There's not really much follow-up, although nice little deadly flourish. Ulti flash away. They do get the flash. Nice scatter from Vladi. Right on time. Quick flash coming back in from Hansama. Now the turn of the fight. Upset. Good sidestep on the equalizer, but they will lose Lospa in the process. G2, another good scatter. That's going to be trouble. Vladi on a rampage. Jungler down. G2 know that they have to keep this fight going. The retreat coming in. Hansama on the way out. Yet another scatter landing. Who is this mid laner? Hansama locked up. The rest of the team there to follow. A double kill for Soboro as they set their sights on the Baron.
There's no TP ward either. I think if G2 had that, they could look for something crazy with Caps, but Or even Labrov, since he has the spellbook TP. But now Caps is in trouble.
Caps locked up to the stun. A lot of damage burned on Caps. Shouldn't matter too much. Root is there. Public execution in. Labrov finally re-engaging. Vladi off on the side as SkewMond fishes for a kill. It's just not enough. He finds the shutdown, but it costs him his life. BrokenBlade in trouble. Labrov on the retreat. Fnatic poised to end it here. 2-0.
Where were you when Fnatic 2-0 G2? In an absolute dominant fashion, they will end game number 2 at 26 minutes and leave no doubt about their dominance today.
Fnatic 2-0, 12K goal lead. Dominance, you said it. Fnatic, a well-deserved win over G2 here in the summer split of the LEC.
What a day from Fnatic. They looked like a completely different team today.